history of LEGO ideas. Let's get into it. This user wants to know more about the history behind the LEGO ideas set, so let's get into it. And if you're new here, my name is Sophie. I'm a LEGO lover and self-confessed AFOL. This entire channel is about all things LEGO, so if you love LEGO too, hit that follow button. LEGO Ideas was originally known as LEGO Cuusoo. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a website that is run by a company called Chaotix and the LEGO Group. It basically allows users to submit their ideas, their mocks, their own creations, LEGO sets that they have created themselves. It gives them an opportunity, if they get to 10,000 votes, that is made commercially and actually sold by LEGO. The original designer would then go on to receive 1% of all royalties from that LEGO set. It began in 2008 and it was part of a Japanese company called Cuusoo. That name came from a Japanese word, which I think is also pronounced as Kuso. It literally translates to either daydreaming or fantasy. That's quite nice, isn't it? When they first came up with this concept, it would be a case of someone would submit their idea, which would then stay on the website for 2 years, and if it didn't reach the 10,000 votes, they would then just take it down. Later changed this threshold to say that they needed to get a minimum of 100 votes within the first 60 days, then they would have up to a year to get 1,000 votes, then they'd have another 6 months to get to 5,000 votes, and then another final 6 months to then get to 10,000 votes. At the beginning, you could literally submit anything, any size, any project, anything you liked could be submitted. And then they sort of started to clamp down on that now. Now can't submit anything that is more than 5,000 pieces. It was 3,000 pieces, then 5,000 pieces. You can't submit anything which holds a license that they're already producing, like Star Wars or Harry Potter. You can't submit any projects that replicate a life-size weapon. But since 2017, there have been no further restrictions, and it's been the same ever since. The first ever LEGO Ideas set that was released was only released in Japan, and it was a submarine. The second ever LEGO Ideas set was released internationally, but was also by a Japanese designer. It was an asteroid exploration spacecraft. And then the third ever LEGO set was based off of Minecraft. They were released in 2011 and then the second and third were in 2012. Even though the website came out in 2008, it still took all the way until 2011 and 2012 for the first 3 LEGO Ideas sets to be released. If you go to the Wikipedia page, you can see a list of the 72 LEGO Ideas sets that currently exist and the full list of the 81 sets that have been announced. All of the information will be there. It really is quite interesting. So I hope this answers your question. If there are any other things that you would like to know about LEGO, by all means drop them in the comments. And as always guys, ta-ta for now.